year on now for using the TuffBlock material, and it's been fantastic. No movement whatsoever. Pretty impressive actually. We've had some massive downpours here on the Gold Coast and hasn't moved an inch.
So a question we get asked from time to time: how does a deck that uses almost no concrete hold up after months of changing temperatures, torrential rain, strong winds and a healthy dose of Queensland sunshine? Well, a year ago we helped James here on the Gold Coast to build a low profile pool deck using TuffBlocks as a foundation. He managed to turn his backyard from this to this, creating a beautiful space for his young family. So the big question is, how does a deck that uses almost no concrete hold up after 12 months? Well, we've come to find out.
Yeah, so I used the TuffBlock because of time and the fact that I could use it for the profile to match the height of my balcony. I don't know if you can see, but basically we built it to pretty much the millimetre to be flush in with the tiles.
Yeah, okay, so you leveled out you completely leveled it out because you wanted the deck obviously to be completely flush and square and flow.
Yep. So it had the digger, he did the grade, and where obviously it was a little bit too much, we just packed down an extra road gravel, and it was perfect with the height of the TuffBlocks.
Yep. 50 square metres, how do you work out how many TuffBlocks you needed?
Oh, I actually reached out to the TuffBlock lads and they just showed me their calculator and helped me work out what I needed.
Yeah, right, okay. And then you use some concrete stirrets for over here, right?
Yeah, so the concrete stirrets are just basically where you see the glass panels, just to reinforce the weight, just so it has someone to hang on to.
The spigots?
Yep.
Yeah, right, okay.
Huge cost saving in time, not having to take additional time off work to dig the holes out by hand, and also considering was going to hire a drill or some sort to make the holes for me, and not having to worry about what's under the ground as well is another huge benefit. When we first put it down, there was a few skepticism about having TuffBlock instead of using solid concrete anchor points, and it's beautiful to say a year on that you can be confident on the deck and hasn't moved at all.
So the pool went in, and then what, the next weekend you just did it with a couple of mates or family?
Had some family help me out.
Yep.
Basically the whole decking process, 3-4 days. Obviously finish up, tidy it all up, 4 or 5 days all up.
That's awesome, right? And it took, I imagine the first 3 or 4 were a bit difficult, but then it just flowed, right?
Yeah, obviously just trying to get it all square up in the corner.
Yep.
So we spent a solid 4 to 6 hours just squaring it up.
Yep.
And then once it just flowed as we went out.
It's always the first step, right?
There was a little bit of concern, obviously having a low profile deck, having timber so close to the ground and the moisture, but read through the QBC website and made sure that as long as we use the right treated pine, everything perfect, and year on, nothing's changed.
What timber did you use?
We used Merbo timber for this deck. Just wanted to get that longer lasting feel, and
it's a good
that
choice,
little bit of
right? Yeah, because it's a bit nicer colour.
Yeah, it's been amazing since, to be honest. I've really felt like I had a pretty small backyard, but since having the pool and the deck, it's just opened up the home massively. Sweeps out to the back park, which has been beautiful, and just great to let all that natural light in as well. Got my little boy, 14 months old, second one on the way, and it's nothing better than just relaxing out here, enjoying a bit of a splash in the pool, and some beach towels out and enjoying a little bit of sun.
And are people surprised when you tell them that you use the plastic footing as opposed to?
Yeah, they pretty much feel like it's solid concrete because it feels really solid.
No, that's fantastic. It looks absolutely brilliant. You've done a cracking job. First time deck.
First time deck, all with the help of the TuffBlock. If I can build a deck, then anybody can, mate.